Why did y'all have somebody look at the home?
I did not have anyone look at the home until after they gave us the notice, I believe on the 24th, that they were going to be moving out. And when he sent us the message, I had my wife go ahead and print a 3-day notice, and I took it over to the house. I was going to post it, but Dennis and his son were standing in the garage with the garage door open, and they were cleaning out the garage, packing stuff up. And it looked like they had been packing for quite some time.
So you had someone look at the place after they gave you notice they were going to move out?
Correct.
Is that the case?
No. He was at my house at the 15th of the month.
With a prospective tenant?
Yes. He said, I need to get into the property right away because I need to get this property tenant right away.
When did you give him notice that you're going to move out?
Around the 15th of the month. He kept putting pressure on us. When we felt the pressure, we was like, okay, no, we got to go.
Okay, how did he give you notice that he was moving out?
He sent me a text.
So it's in the text.
24th of January.
What page?
Page 16, is it? Yes, right here. I, Dennis, and Jackelyn plan on moving out by the 31st of the month, and that was dated on the 24th.
So now that there's proof that you gave him notice on January 24th, are you going to take back the testimony that you gave him notice on the 15th?
No, because it could have been verbal.
It could have been, or was it?
I think we talked on the phone before that, and then I told him that I was going to move out.
When I read your answer, it said that you felt the pressure, you felt like they were essentially rushing you all for the rent. And I looked at the text messages, and I was baffled by how patient Mr. Quinlan was. You would always say that the rent was going to be paid in X amount of days, and he would follow up with you after the fact and say, hey, any updates, would give you thumbs up, would say, no worries, okay, just let me know. He's really, really, really patient. Would you disagree with that?
Yeah, he was patient.
Because I don't want you to, like, make me have to read these texts.
He was patient, but you got to understand, we paid our rent every month for the whole time we were there. Hold on, we paid our rent every month in advance on the 25th of the month.
They didn't make you do that, did they?
No,
okay, you did that on your own. That was great.
Yeah, we were
But you're supposed to pay your rent.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to give you kudos for that.
Yeah, we were trying to be perfect tenants.
You didn't have to be perfect.
But we were trying. We were trying to be the best that we could to them.
Okay, so what did you expect? You have an issue.
No, we were trying to show them gratitude just as well as they should show us gratitude.
When you say, I can't pay right now.
Exactly.
No, I'm not done. I can't pay the rent right now. This is what's going on. And they say, okay, pay when you can. Is that not reasonable? You're almost into February.
Exactly.
You agree?
Yeah.
It's reasonable. They showed gratitude, right? For you being perfect tenants, paid on time. They're assuming they're going to get the rent, but they want to know what's going on. Is that not fair?
And we were excluding them into what was going on.
But how much of that generosity were you expecting them to extend to you? What if you couldn't pay until March? Were you expecting them to understand that?
No.
No.
We wasn't trying not to pay them until March.
I don't think that they thought that through these text messages. I don't want to read them.
That was our reason for telling them that we'd just move out so we wouldn't hold them.
They gave you notice on the 24th. They said they were going to move out by the 31st. Is that right?
Yes.
When did they actually move out?
On the 8th of
Why?
February.
We were moved out. We just had things in the garage that we needed to get out.
Then you're not moved out.
And we were moving 70, 80 miles away, and we were moving in a van. We didn't have any money. And I thought he understood that, and I asked him for the few days.
Didn't he give it to you?
Yes.
He's still showing you generosity.
But he's suing us for a month's rent.
So I want to ask you about that. In your answer, you said that you actually moved out on the 1st of February, which is not the case. You moved out on the 8th. Why are you suing them for a full month's rent?
They didn't give us 30 days notice.
And their lease was supposed to end when?
Well, the lease actually was supposed to go until December 1st of 2023.
Okay.
We're not suing them until we got another tenant. We're just saying they didn't give us 30 days notice, and then they weren't out on the 31st. So then we were into the second month for 8 days.
Is that in the lease agreement?
Is what in the lease?
The penalty for not giving 30 days notice, that they had to give you 30 days notice?
That
It's
it
in the
has to be
lease.
30 days notice.
Did you understand that to be the case?
No.
Yes, I did.
Okay, he says yes, you say no.
I say no.